Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome to Buzzy Bossatorium. So, I made a huge mistake. Oh, this music is from Kingdom Hearts 2, isn't it? Anyway, this is the episode for the Retro Boss Contest. I don't know how or why I downloaded a thing that was just the collection of levels. This was the intended experience. Now, I've already recorded myself beating all the bosses, so I'm just going to wander around the Bossatorium today. Welcome to our Bossatorium. Here we trap the memories of ancient foes that have been limited in their power, lacking the Lua. Enter any of the doors if you dare fight any of them. Now, having fought the first place boss, I'm wondering how necessary Lua is. Speak to my infernal brethren to hear opinions from beyond the underworld. Skulls under the doors indicate how difficult that battle is. So, this Buzzy Wheel is scared of a Matson Cosmic Eye Watcher, 8 out of 100, most hand-drawn. Creativity, 1 out of 40. Fun, 2 out of 40. Visuals, 5 out of 20. This time misses the point of the contest. The aesthetics are very cute and handmade, but there wasn't an actual boss sort to speak. You pretty much play Donkey Kong Arcade and hit the boss with a billy gun. The obstacles appearing with each switch was kinda neat though. Yeah, there were like 3 different iterations of this, and I thought that the first 2 iterations were too difficult, where each switch summoned a different boss to fight. And you could, just place all the bosses into play and try and run the keys. One was just a tower you ascended with each boss fight. I still have the file for that one. What? You don't talk? Oh. This Buzzy Beetle was scared of. Hella Boss, 9 out of 100. Most remake. Creativity, 2 out of 40. Fun, 5 out of 40. Visuals, 2 out of 20. You really like Rainbow Islands, huh? This isn't the first time you've sent a Rainbow Islands themed level to a contest, and I want to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what outcome you expect from doing this. It is really neat how you did successfully manage to replicate the helicopter boss in Super Mario Bros. X, but there really isn't much going for this? Nor can I exactly judge it in creativity since this is, well, a remake almost 1-to-1 of the actual fight, so yeah. This Buzzy Beetle was scared of. 6th, Lunar Chris, Flaming Reznor. Most 1.3. 575. This feels like a very 1.3 early days fight. It's very cute. The first phase is just a regular Reznor fight. The issue with it is that if you, for some reason, stand around and do nothing, the Reznors will eventually fall off their platforms and just stand on the floor. Sad and punished. The second phase is cute, but it's just Super Mario Bros. 2 Warp reskinned. That's about it. Okay, so would I get 5th place over here? Vibe too hard on the disco floor, not all cracked up, dude, can you believe it? I had cereal with too much milk. Ah yes, Lava Falls, a design classic. The greatest of foes lies up top. Not even I, who ate all of my veggies to be big and strong, could beat them. Okay, so this is 2nd place, Cold Soup, Mecha Mario. I love this one. Let's see. Most MBZ. I don't know what that means. Most NPC AI. 34, 38, 17. This was extremely well made and fun. The attacks are very well telegraphed and easy to understand. Perhaps the speed of how the dash move and the bouncing hammer could have been adjusted a little bit. But otherwise, this was really impressive. Very dramatic moves and extremely clever use of default NPC AIs. Another very minor nitpick is that you could see the death GFX effects of the NPCs used to trigger each phase on the bottom right of the screen. But otherwise, this was great! Okay, so this must be 1st. Oh, and then 3rd is down there. This Buzzy Beetle is horrified of Scott out of Hell. 95 out of 100. Golden winner. Most drunk. Most atmosphere. 39, 38, 18. I keep thinking, oh wow, everything scores so low on visuals, but visuals is only out of 20. Well, this was really, really good. Good pre-boss banter, good actual fight, and wonderful use of layers and events to create some really cool cinematic attacks and telegraphing. What I really enjoy of this fight is especially how you can actually use Link's dinky shield for something useful for once. I feel like I use Link's Stinky Shield for something useful all the time. You can protect yourself from the various fireball attacks, and it always feels very clear which ones you can block and which ones you cannot. Like, obviously, I would not try to block a Mega Fireball. The atmosphere is great, and the various animations add a lot to the overall presentations. Great job! So, scared of third. Cloud Devil, Mega Mole Tank, 84 of 100, Bronze Runner-Up, most capitalistic, most underground, 34, 32, 18. When I read the title of this file, I thought it was just going to be the Mole Tank fight from New Super Mario Bros. DS, but I was very pleasantly surprised. This was excellent. The pre-fight banter was very charming, and the fight itself was just as charming and creative with its use of randomization and NPC AIs with great telegraphing. One minor nitpick is that between each attack there's a lot of downtime. It seems to be random as well. Also, one time I got the wrench throw attack 5 times in a row, which isn't bad but kind of funny. The presence of the mushroom every time it happens is very much appreciated. I just wish the boss had a bit less health. Okay, so I miss Vine. I don't know what that is. This Buzzy Beetle is scared of. 5th, Cro-Magnon, Queen Rinka's Revenge. 41 of 100, most survival. 22, 13, 6. This was a bunch of various boss setups using SMBX's vanilla assets, and on that front, it is pretty neat how you used Old Mother Brain Glass and NPC in a sort of different way, and thankfully reduced MB's health so that it would not take you 321,021 years to kill. However, it feels like this boss wasn't properly tested. All first entrances to each phase send you dead into lava. Only checkpoint respawning would save you from it. And the top hat lads would get stuck on the bottom right of the screen, which can cause a soft lock if you don't have bombs. You know, being in the underworld isn't that bad. Sure, there's lava, but who doesn't like lava? I don't like lava. I'm not a stone, and you're not Luigi. This Buzzy Beetle is scared of. 4th place, D-Ice, Dace, 61 out of 100, most Toho, most Throne Room. 29, 15, 17. Toho Jump Scare. Alright, so I'm admittedly not very familiar with Toho in general, but I can tell that you've replicated the tight patterns and bullet spread of a typical Toho battle. It is very impressive how you very well nailed the sort of bullet hell vibe while it's still making sure it's possible. However, the main issue with this battle is that depending on where you're positioned, the cross might spawn a situation where it's either not easy to grab or impossible, or it spawns and doesn't manage to hit anything at all. Due to this, the length of each phase is very much determined by RNG and your own positioning during the battle. This makes the battle constantly tense, and since you die instantly, it's quite rough to play every single time for a single mistake. Alright. And those are the explanations for this, which you would otherwise have had to go to oh, hey. I sure hope I won't just keep walking in one direction and get stuck between two walls. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Stuff that you otherwise would have had to go to the Super Mario Bros. X forums to find is just here. I don't know how or why I downloaded a pack of just 8 levels instead of this. But here we are!